So, so I decided to play some Path of Exile, right? And I get to a point where I'm doing this quest and I have to go down in the mines and break the unbreakable wall. So as I'm going down there, I notice that there's a spot that says the only way to get to it is by breaking down the wall. So I'm like, okay, how do I get to abandoned camps? So I'm going around, I'm searching in the dark spot, I'm dying, constantly dying, I'm getting frustrated. So first thing I do is think, okay, let's do some research because I need to figure this out. So I went online, did some research, watched a couple of videos, seen a couple of guys, and I noticed that there was this thing called the 1-3-4 rule, which basically states that anytime you come up to a secret spot, that the connecting node that should bring you there is a node that only has two connections. So if there's a node that has one connection, only one connection, like you see down there, see how this one only has one connection, like this has one connection. If there's a node that has only one connection, three connections, or four connections, then that is not the node to go to get to that secret room or to get to the breakable wall. So I'm like, okay, let me try that. So I come back here. I come to Restless Rumble because I noticed that in the adjacent area where abandoned camp is where I'm trying to get to, I noticed that this node right here only has two connections. So I'm like, okay, they gotta be the place because the 1-3-4 rule says that if there's one connection, three connections, or four connections, then that's not the node. So I comes back here, I tries it, I get frustrated again. So I'm like, let me go back to the video and see if I can find anything else that would help me in this situation because I'm still not finding the entrance to even get to that breakable wall. So I noticed in one of the videos that the path that gets to those spots is not a straight line. So as in here, if I was trying to get here, you would think that I'm just gonna go straight left. Well, in this case, it's not true. So I traveled down to Berry Camp because I realized after playing for about a half an hour that there was just no pathway from Restless Rumble. So I came down to Berry Camp. And as I came down to Berry Camp, I noticed on the mini map that there was a little pathway that was going off to the left. And so I took the three flares and I went north. I went northwest, kind of west first, then north, and then west again. And I ended up getting there. So I got there, and then once you get there, then you can actually send the cart to there. And as you can see, let me get up a little bit closer. The abandoned camps is adjacent to buried camp and not Restless Rumble. So as you can see right here that the 1-3-4 rule did not apply. Again, I am on a PS4 version, so the video I watched may have been PC version, so there may be an alteration. It may have been an update. They may have changed it once they found out that that's how people were finding out this rule. But as you can see that in order to get to the abandoned camp on the first quest, you actually need to go to buried camp because that's the adjacent and connecting node. Once again, I'm not trying to do this to try to bash the other video, but I always do believe knowledge is power. So I did it, to let other noobs and rookies like me know that when you get to this quest, and I know you're gonna want to come here. The easiest way to get to abandoned camp is to get to buried camp and then go west, north, and then west again. And I guarantee you'll get to abandoned camp. And as you see, once you get there, the connecting or the adjacent, when I send the cart, is going to go from buried camp and not Restless Rumble. Again, I don't even know why they, you know, the video, I might find some other nodes and the 1-3-4 rule works for all the rest of them. This may be that 1% that said, nope, is this node right here doesn't work like that. So Once again, thank you. Knowledge is power. Share the wealth. Peace.